rap artist has led a troubled existence.
Tupac Shakur was riding in this black BMW when the gunfire erupted. The car, part of a convoy headed for a nightclub, had stopped in front of the Maxim Hotel. Police say a white Cadillac pulled up next to it, and the four men inside started shooting.
We ran up the street as cops were running past us, and by the time we got here, they were already taking, which now I found out was Tupac, into the helicopter away. He had been shot.
Shakur, seen here a few weeks ago at a voter awareness campaign, was shot several times in the chest. The driver, his record producer, was grazed in the head. Detectives are not sure what prompted this attack. They're looking into reports Shakur may have been involved in a fight with someone at the MGM Hotel just before Saturday night's fight. The 25-year-old rapper has long been criticized for promoting violence through his music known as gangster rap. Take a listen.
Just like everybody else, just like all y'all, I thought, damn, Vlad got Keefe D locked up. And then I did my research.
Wayne, Keefe D. Davis. I'm coming out now to tell the story because I got cancer. I got nothing else to lose. All I care about now is the truth. And I'm the only one alive that really can tell you the story about the Tupac killing.
Zip gave you a Glock, gave you guys a Glock, and you guys tossed it in the back seat.
Have they reached out to you about any of your footage?
I will give you the exclusive on this. They actually have tried, but I'm not cooperating with this.
Okay. Would you?
And Bubble Up was a driver, and Baby Lane and Freaky were in the back seat.
We were just all in the car together.
This was the white Cadillac.
Yeah. All right. He wouldn't even been out the window. We would have never seen him.
We sat down and recorded his conversation. We can't use that, except in books or on YouTube channels or on multiple interviews. That's all information that can absolutely be used against him and should. If there's something discovered in that turns out to be untrue, then that information that he provided us can be used against him, and should a prosecutor choose to do so. But when he's gone outside of this law enforcement environment where he has been given this agreement, everything else is up for grabs.
Somebody like in Keefe D's position, if he has any of these agreements, is there any time that he can talk about the stuff that he discussed with you guys without getting in trouble?
No, we won't use your information against you. We'll use your information to prosecute other people. And if other people provide information that we can use against you, we most certainly will.
So he didn't pull the trigger.
Man, we already discussed that. Would you trying to get me in jail again? All the people that was in Vegas that weekend, it's like a curse. Mostly everybody is dead or got life in prison. And I was a witness to everything that happened. And it will surprise you the truth I got to tell you. It's a
2018 that this case was reinvigorated as additional information came to light related to this homicide. Specifically, Dwayne Davis's own admissions to his involvement in this homicide investigation that he provided to numerous different media outlets. In our section, we knew at this time that this was likely our last time to take a run at this case to successfully solve this case and bring forth a criminal charge.
A Clark County grand jury has indicted Dwayne Keefe Davis with 1 count of open murder with use of a deadly weapon with a gang enhancement. Davis will appear in court in the next few days or so for a hearing to determine his custody status and to set a jury trial date. This grand jury has been receiving evidence for months and has determined there is sufficient evidence to justify the filing of this criminal indictment. I've assigned 2 of my top prosecutors, Mark DiGiacomo and Banu Palal, to prosecute this case. I know a lot of people have been watching and waiting for this day. Tupac Shakur is a music legend, and for a long time, this community and worldwide have been wanting justice for Tupac. Today we are taking that first step. Tupac was actually quoted as saying, "Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside while still alive. Never surrender."
So there you have it, bro. Tupac got the police quoting him at an indictment for the murder of Tupac. Poetic justice. If we're going to be honest about it, Keefe D did this to himself. Keefe D admitted that he had cancer, and that's ultimately what it was. Keefe D had cancer and tried to do a last cash grab. He knew. But I think down the line, cancer treatment got so much better for Keefe D, and now he got to live with that. Keefe D was actually saying, and I played at the end, that he actually feels a little remorse for it. But at the same time, bro, this is gangbanging. This is California. This is Little LA, a.k.a. Las Vegas. And some of y'all going to wonder, well, damn, Nash, well, Greg Kading, who was that? He's a Fed. So let's understand something. Dual sovereignty for you cats who don't understand. Just because the feds go after you, it may not get you. The state can always double back. It's just typically that we hear that the state dropped the ball and the feds picked it up. Also, do y'all realize that Keefe D was staying in Henderson, Nevada? He wasn't staying in California. So he was within the jurisdiction of the damn police. Can't make this up. If he was in California, they would have just announced they got a warrant for him and all that and everything like that. And they probably would have worked with some marshals to try to get him back and everything. But I'm going to tell y'all, honestly, I don't think they're going to find that man guilty of murder. I don't. I think what they're going to ultimately do is offer him a plea deal, probably give him a couple of years. They're just going to throw so much evidence at him, that the lawyer is going to have to say, man, you might as well take this. It looked pretty good. Because ultimately, he never admits, not one point in time, that he pulled the trigger. And I got to ask y'all this simple question. Really, all he could really be charged with that he basically has is conspiracy to commit murder. Because once you hop in that car and you know what's going on and all this stuff and everything like that, boom. But they may say, you know what? Because he admit that he bought the gun, that's why I left that clip in there, that he bought the gun that ultimately led to the murder of Tupac, and he threw the gun in the back, he's just as guilty.
Confessed to his nephew killing the man.
Yeah.
Now, from what I know, if I'm with you and I commit a crime, a murder, at least, I got that same case.
You said the shots came from the back. Big Dre, Orlando. Who shot Tupac?
To keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the backseat, bro.
It's possible. And that's how we understand it in the hood. But an application of the law is different. But y'all, let me know your thoughts on this. So share to keep your people aware, subscribe, turn on that bell, stay notified. The more you like to comment and the more y'all comment, y'all can argue in the comments all y'all want to. But I'll catch y'all in the next one.
What's really hood when I'm through the hood? Nothing be said, we got it overstood. The team fed, yeah, it's really good. Put that on everything, bro, you're never good. What's really hood when I'm through the hood? Nothing be said, we got it overstood.